Hi, it's Jim Allison, Dooms Realty, your South End Realtor. I've got a good friend of mine, JR Deemer, here. He's invited me to his shop. He has Air Doctor Services. He serves Georgetown all the way to the north end of the Grand Strand. One of the questions I wanted to ask JR today was about efficiency of your condenser, your air handler, the whole system in your house. We use so much energy, things are so expensive right now, so we want to take care of our stuff. How about the service call? How important to do that is? Do you do it once a year, twice a year?
We recommend twice a year, once for air conditioning, once for heat. At a bare minimum, have it checked out once a year just so you can get the overall condition of the components, the common wear and tear pieces to it, make sure that it's clean.
What are the things that a homeowner can do after a year or two of ownership on their system?
Right. Calling a service provider, get it checked up once a year, minimum twice a year, making sure all the components inside the unit are clean, all the normal wear and tear components aren't starting to deteriorate. That's a way to cause catastrophic failures quickly. Changing the filter is a must.
Okay.
Keep up with that regularly. A homeowner can rinse the outdoor unit on their own if they're mindful of the electrical compartments.
Sure.
Not dousing the fan motors. They have to be careful about that.
But they can take a hose with
Sure.
fresh water and run that over there for 30 seconds?
Yeah, just stay away from the actual electrical compartment and actually spraying on the fan motor itself, but hitting just the coil is perfectly fine.
So he covered his bases. Don't do it. Don't spray the electro system. The thermostat.
Right.
People get confused on, do we put it on fan, the mode, auto? What is the most efficient thing? And what do you set it when you're out of town in the winter and in the summer?
Sure. We get a lot of calls for high humidity environments in the summertime, and we find the fan switch itself, the fan that's moving the air through the ductwork, is set to on instead of auto, meaning it's running all the time. So it's picking up all the moisture and water vapor from inside the unit that you just worked to get out and putting it back inside the house. So always keep that fan switch to auto.
Okay.
Right? When you're out of town, typically wouldn't set it below 78 for cooling. That when it does come on, it does manage the moisture. In the wintertime, you're just trying to keep the pipes from freezing.
Right.
So any 60 degrees, 50 degrees, there's really no wrong answer there. As long as it keeps it above freezing, no real risk there.
So somewhere in the high
issues.
50s, low 60s,
Sure.
set it there and walk away during the wintertime. Last question. Average age of an oceanfront condenser or one that is 2 miles off the beach that's not subject to the salt and that salt-based humidity?
Right. In a corrosive environment, typically those units will start to corrode out at the 5-year mark to where they start to affect the efficiency. It may still run, but it's not going to be efficient. And then the hotter it gets, the worse it works. You get inland a little bit where it's not eating the coils up, you can get 8 to 10 years before you start to see breakdowns, and then good 12 years, it's pretty much on its way out, no longer cost effective to fix.
Got it. JR, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.